Let's move on to our boy Elon. You know what? We haven't talked about Elon in a while, right? I still call the damn thing Twitter, right? It's X now.
Everyone
right?
is calling it Twitter still. It's hard to just like, I'm going to X it. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
You tweet it, mate.
Okay. So anyway, Elon Musk, basically he was having a chat with the Israeli President Benjamin, I can't pronounce his last name. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. And basically he said, suggested that Twitter people may have to pay access to the platform. Like in a world that may happen. And his justification was it was the easiest way to stop bots, which is obviously a big problem in Twitter. So I bring to you, there was a lot of kerfuffle here. Firstly, you don't use Twitter that much anyway, right? Like, I don't think we're like power Twitter users, not us.
Well, I'm more of a viewer than a tweeter.
Okay,
right?
so my question is, if it was $5 Australian, we're in Australia, by the way.
Just to view it.
Well, just to use it. Let's just use full service, because I think the paid version is $8.99. I don't know if that's US or whatever, right? But like it's around that. Just say it was $2 or $1. Would you pay for it at $1? At a price, you'd probably just take it, right?
I don't
Not
think
even,
so.
right?
I don't think so.
So that's interesting. So the justification, what he's saying is to stop bots, to put like a paywall effectively there. And some people are saying, well, that's cool, because if that happens,
you're gonna cannibalize like 75% of your audience.
Well, you're gonna alienate. You're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose a decent amount, right?
Yeah, you're gonna lose like.
I'll stop the bots though.
He loves stopping the bots, but I don't know whether it would work.
Well, people are saying it's interesting because this is all obviously coinciding with the fact, I don't know the figures, but Twitter is not exactly in financial heaven at the moment, right? Like they're bleeding money.
Yeah.
Elon's kind of reported that in the past. I think ad revenue is dipping, and they're finding ways to try and figure out the Rubik's. I'm still calling it Twitter. That is X, between all the branding and all that sort of stuff. So it's interesting. People saying, are you really trying to stop bots or get an additional revenue source with everything sort of plummeting? Because, we talked about threads early in the year.
Yeah.
I will say, I think it's going to be very difficult for any new entrant to permeate this sort of space. Twitter's kind of got it. But as a whole, do you think people are moving away from social media? Is that there's a more social consideration and constant for change there, or no?
No. People are using it more.
You reckon they're using it more? Yeah.
Especially TikTok, at least.
Okay, hold up. So I think, okay, do we agree that Facebook's up or down in terms of
Facebook's
usage?
down.
Facebook's down, right?
100%.
Do you think Twitter is up or down?
I don't know.
Net
I don't
neutral.
know. Yeah.
We know Threads is went up and then it went down.
It went
right?
up. Everyone,
to be honest,
like, what is this? And there's like, it's shit.
That's a V curve. That's a upside down V curve. But like, I guess when we think about it, I think I'd be intrigued to see YouTube stats, but I think video is where it's at. I think people.
That's why TikTok is.
Yeah.
Going gangbusters right now.
I think so too. Yeah. Which leads me to my other point, which is like, given it's so hard there, is there room for Twitter, in the motor that it has, the amount of consumers that it has, to reinvent itself and become super relevant? Because it's one of those ones where if you were to present Twitter to a boardroom in terms of investors, the business model, you'd say and didn't call it Twitter or X or whatever, you'd say it's good, but you have a baseline on what it was before. And it's getting, anything that has Elon has just so much press and magnifying lens there. Like, where do we feel Twitter is at now? And generally, I don't know, do we think that it would survive with having a paywall on it?
So, Elon. I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
This is my theory on all of this, right?
Yeah.
Elon has been trying to get his WeChat clone for ages.
Yeah, he has.
He's been trying to get that for a long time. And I believe
that's what X is supposed to be, right?
That's all this stuff about, we're rebranding it to X, and we might bring it. This is all just like nonsense to justify him sort of going, I'm going to do this massive redo of that whole app.
And that app being X or like a new app?
X.
Yeah.
And he's going to redo that whole app and go, this is what it is. And it's going to be I'm going to put money on this. It's going to be a WeChat clone
Yeah.
You can do your shopping, you can chat there, you can do everything. It's all going to be part of that. And you see, man, he's going to do that.
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be like, what the hell has happened to Twitter? It's like, it's not Twitter anymore.
Well, he said that he wanted to make an X phone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
back in the day where
Yeah.
that's the only thing was X.
Yeah.
Like you accessed it there and it drives all that.
This is part of that. I swear to- Like he's gonna say, oh, maybe he's floating the idea, right?
Yeah.
But when he sort of says what X is going to be, not just like, status updates or tweets, whatever, and,
Yeah.
and pictures and videos, it's going to be way more.
Yeah.
When he announces that,
Yeah.
that's when you're going to see that's the WeChat clan has been trying to do this whole time.
Yeah.
And then you can come back to this podcast and say, it was me who said that.
But to get like that level of adoption,
Yeah.
it can't have a paywall on it. I guess that's what's making this tricky. Like,
Well,
it's a very expensive exercise.
That's the thing, right? Amazon Prime has a paywall. Amazon.
It is, but like,
That's what
are the users
that's-
on Prime?
No, but that is Elon's goal. He wants to be the Amazon Prime for that. He wants X to be that.
Yeah, but
So you're shopping,
Yeah.
like that. He wants that level of control. That if you sign up to Amazon Prime, you get obviously free expedited international shipping.
but Amazon Prime's a choice, right? Which means like kind of like Spotify, like the vast majority don't have a paid channel. Like if and I guess that's the thing. Like if you give an option of a paid version of, the thing is like you've got to ask yourself, what value does Twitter give me? And I think like in this environment, people are thinking of like how negative like the environment of Twitter is.
Yeah.
The bot stuff is definitely not helping because it's just.
I mean, at the
so much
moment,
nonsense.
for me, it's a news source.
Yeah.
And if it's a paywalled news source,
You're out,
it's
right?
just like the Daily Telegraph, whatever. That's
Yeah.
paywalled when you go on video online.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not watching. I'm not saying that. Why would I go?
Yeah.
Why would I pay for news? I'm not going to pay for news. No, I don't. And I think some people would,
Yeah.
but not me. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of people wouldn't.
Yeah, well, you're gonna lose a lot of the volume, which
Yeah.
is already apparently like declining there.
Yeah. And good luck to Elon. I don't know who's gonna who's gonna pay for that. Not me or not him.